Hi everyone. My name is Jackie, and I'm a Christian, and this is my first video, and I'm going to talk about my tribulation dream. So this is what happened. Well, disclaimer before I even start, I didn't want to make this video at all. I've been postponing it for a while. I had this dream the night before New Year's, I believe. Around there. I'm pretty sure it was literally the night before New Year's. And I asked for confirmation. I got confirmation. I've just been postponing it. I've been afraid. But anyways, I'm going to share that with you because God says I have to be obedient, and I will. So, I was in this conference room, and it was filled with people. It was like a little event, and it was a bunch of people in my life. So it was like friends, family, and they were eating, socializing, and there was this huge wall. I was the only one looking at this wall, and it wasn't a wall. It was like a huge window, but the only thing you could see out of this window was was ocean. It was like the ocean in the days of Noah. And it was like a stormy ocean, stormy sea. And I looked out and I saw an infinity sign inside the ocean. And God revealed to me that it was Christians holding hands. I saw little heads, right? So this infinity sign was made out of Christians holding hands and their little heads sticking out. But no matter how much the waves would topple, it didn't matter. They didn't move. Their feet were like cemented to the bottom of this ocean somehow, they just didn't move, okay? And they were some of the few during that. I knew that they were some of the few during that time that believed in Christ and that were Christians. And I saw these huge sharks, like I'm talking prehistoric type sharks, like huge, 3 of them, three or four, around there. And they bit off some of the heads of these Christians. Not all of them, some of them. And then when I looked, I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness. God told me, get out of there. At that moment, he was like, get out of there. So I tried to tell other people. They wouldn't listen to me. They didn't believe me. And it was right in front of their eyes, too. It was like so obvious, but I was the only one looking. Some people followed. I think like 1 or 2. Okay, these are people from my family, from my friends, and my life circle. So when I looked back, I was trying to rush out of that room, and I looked back and I saw like a crack in the glass, and I knew that the waves were coming. I mean, the waves were already there. I knew it was just gonna flood that room, so I closed the door, and I went through this hallway, and I saw, it was kind of like if you've ever been in the Titanic, or seen the Titanic, the movie. They went through hallways and other, the staircase, there was water going down from the staircases and from other hallways. It was kind of like that. And then I was led by people, survivors, down into this underground, down some stairs underground. And I was there with one of my friends, just one. These were the survivors. There was I don't know, not that many survivors, okay? Not that many people survived. And I saw this one guy who I've been crushing on for a long, not anymore, but during that time period, really liked him. And he was an atheist. And he came up to me, and he was wearing like a uniform, camouflage uniform, like he was going into the army. And he was like, hey, how are you? Like, he didn't know that the tribulation was happening. He had no idea what was outside. So he came to me, he was like, how have you been, and then we said goodbye, and I just knew in my heart that it was goodbye forever. That's what the Lord told me. So I grabbed his face and I kissed him. He was just like, it was kind of like a cartoon that has those hard eyes. It's kind of like that. He was just like, wow, like, you're amazing. and then he left, and that was the end of the dream. So I believe that dream, it had to, what I got confirmation because I went the next day, or 2 days after, something like that, and I went on YouTube and I looked up Tribulation, like, dream, and I saw this one woman, and the dream, she didn't have the exact same dream, but it was like she was in this glass thing. God protected her in this glass room or something, and then she was led down some stairs. So for me, that was confirmation. I felt it. I felt like it was confirmation. I've been postponing, like I said, I've been postponing this. Didn't want to do it. I'm not good at videos. I'm very shy. This is my first video that I'm putting on YouTube. So, but I'm trying to be obedient to the Lord. Yeah, I'm trying to be obedient. So I don't know if you guys have any interpretations that you got from that. Please leave it in the comments below. What I got was that the tribulation is going to happen soon. It's probably already started. There's going to be tsunamis. There's going to be something to do with the military. The beheadings, which are the sharks. That's what I got, because it bit off the sharks of, like, the Christians. And then many people will die. Many people will not listen to the warnings. Many people will be ignorant, and they will not trust in the Lord. They will not believe. So that's what I got. I hope that this was some insight into, maybe if you guys had dreams, please write down in the comments or send a link to your video or whatever. I wanna hear about it. I don't know. This is just my dream. I'm just putting it out there. So thank you guys. God bless.